CBSE Class 7 Alien Hand Chapter 10 Supplementary Reader Summary and Question Answers. An Alien Hand Summary. Tillu and his parents live on Mars. However, they do not live on the surface of the planet. They live beneath the surface under artificial conditions. Only some very skilled person in special suits can go on the surface. They go with a reservoir of oxygen for important work. Tillu's father is one of them. He goes to work through a secret passage. Tillu has always been anxious to go through the passage. However, he has been never allowed. One day, Tillu gets a chance. He gets hold of his father's security card. Quietly, he makes his way to the forbidden passage. He slips his father's magic card into a slot. The door to the passage opens. Tillu now looks forward to see the sun or the stars. He has never seen them before, but that was not to be. He moves hardly 10 steps when the security staff get hold of him. He is sent back to his mother. Tillu's father decided to brief him properly. He tells Tillu that he cannot survive on the surface. The air is too thin and the atmosphere and the temperature is too low there. So he advises him not to try again to reach the surface of the planet. Tillu's father tells him that once upon a time their forefathers lived on the surface. But times changed. A slight change in the sun upset the balance of nature on the planet. First, the birds became extinct, the animals followed, the fish also died. Human beings survived because of their superior technology. They used solar energy. Some of these machines which produce solar energy are on the surface. Tillu's father belongs to a special group. It is this group's responsibility to look after the machines. He assured Tillu that he could also join the team when he grew up. His mother, however, warned him that it was possible only if he obeyed his parents. The next day, when Tillu's father went to work, he found the control room full of excitement. It was so because they had seen two spacecrafts. So far, it had been their belief that they were alone in the solar system. Although the conference room was full of capacity, nobody was speaking a word. They waited for the president to say something. The president looked at this paper carefully. After a pause, he said that two spacecraft were approaching their planet. While one of the two was orbiting the planet, the other was still far away. It was the president's guess that they were from their neighboring planet. Thereupon, he asked the opinion of his colleagues. Together, they had to deal with these spacecraft. First, number one was in charge of defense. He told what his reports had revealed. It was that the spacecraft did not contain any living beings. It had only instrument. He suggested that there was no need to destroy those spacecraft. After their landing on Mars, they could make them ineffective. Number two also agreed with number one. He added that by destroying those spacecraft, they would be only revealing their existence. Number three also agreed with that the other two had said. Just then the president got the message that the first spacecraft had landed. It was a red letter day in Tillu's life. His father had brought him to the control room. From here he could see the alien spacecraft on his TV screen. He looked with great interest at the panel with several colored buttons on it. His father told him that his panel was very important. Through his button, they had power to make any part of the spacecraft inactive. Suddenly, there was some movement in the spacecraft. All eyes were now glued up the TV screen. A mechanical hand was coming out of the spacecraft. It bent and touched the soil. Everyone in the control room was watching with great interest. Tillu could not control himself. He pressed the red button on the panel. There was a shrill whistle. His father pulled him away roughly. Then he restored the red button its earlier position. But the damage was done. The mechanical hand of the spacecraft had ceased work. All this was happening on the Mars. On the Earth, NASA was holding a press conference. The spacecraft had come from the Earth. NASA had sent it. In the press conference, it was said that everything was well with the spacecraft, only the mechanical hand had stopped working. They, however, expressed confidence that very soon everything will be set right. Soon after this, another press conference was held. It was informed that the mechanical hand had been reactivated. Soil samples were being collected. These samples would reveal whether there was life on Mars or not. This was part of Earth Viking mission. The scientists behind the mission were disappointed. They found no signs of life on Mars. So now, comprehension check, page number 69. Question number 1. How does Tillu manage to find his way to the forbidden passage? One day, Tillu's daddy was asleep. The boy picked up daddy's security card. Then he walked towards a forbidden secret passage. The card helped him open the door and enter the passage. What did Tillu hope to see once he emerged from his underground home? Tillu hoped to see the sun or stars after getting out of his underground home. Why did Tillu's father advise him not to try to reach the surface of the planet? Tillu's father told him not to try to go to the surface of the planet because he won't be able to breathe in the thin air and withstand the low temperature there. What changes had occurred which forced people to live in the underground homes? The changing heat of the sun created conditions that killed all animals and birds. The air became thin and human beings could freeze to death. Now, page number 71, comprehension check. Why was everyone in the control room greatly excited? Question number 1. Everyone in the control room was greatly excited because they had seen two spacecraft coming towards their planet. Was the spacecraft manned or unmanned? How do you know it? The spacecraft that landed on the surface was unmanned. It contained only instrument. A mechanical hand tried to collect samples of soil. Question number 3. What did number 1 and number 2 suggest should be done about the alien spacecraft? Number 1 was in charge of defense. He suggested that they should wait till the craft landed on the surface. Then they could easily make it ineffective. Number 2 also suggested that they should wait and watch. It would be unwise to reveal their existence by attacking the spacecraft. Now, page number 73, comprehension check. Question number 1. What do you think the mechanical hand was trying to do? The mechanical hand that emerged from the alien spacecraft was trying to collect samples of soil from the surface of Mars. The purpose was to study if there was life on it. Question number 2. Tillu pressed the red button and the damage was done. What was the damage? Tillu pressed the red button. It is Dad who made it neutral again, but the damage was done. The mechanical hand stopped working. It became inactive. Where did the spacecraft come from? The spacecraft had come from the planet Earth. It was sent by NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, America. Question number 4. On which planet do Tillu and his parents live? Tillu and his parents live on a planet Mars with thin air, freezing cold and no animals on surface. Discuss the following topics. Page number 73. Question number 1. If you had to live in a home like Tillu's, what part of life would you find most difficult? What compensations might there be? So, living underground in artificial conditions without light or warmth of stars and sun must be very troublesome and dull. The only compensation of such a home is safety and security, control, light, and heat. Question number two: what, if anything, might drive mankind to make their homes underground? If the sun grows cold, life on earth would be in danger of extinction. The temperature will go below freezing point. People will be forced to live underground with assured supply of oxygen, light, and heat. Question number three: do you think there is life on other planets? Can you guess what kind of people there may be on them? In what ways are they likely to be different from us? Scientists are trying hard to find out there is any form of life on planets around the sun. So far, they have sent spacecraft to the moon and Mars, collected samples of soil, and taken snapshots. But they have not found definite proof of life on them. The kind of people, if they exist at all on any other planet, would be quite different from us. They must have adjusted themselves to strange and unfriendly environment there. That's it. More questions. These are all extra questions. You can take a note if you want. What do you know about the Viking mission to Mars? The National Aeronautic and Space Administration, NASA's Viking mission to Mars was composed of two spacecraft, Viking 1 and Viking 2. Viking 1 was launched on 20 August 1975 and arrived at Mars on 19 June 1976. Viking 2 was launched on 9 September 1975. It entered the Mars orbit on 7 August 1976. Both consisted of an orbiter and a lander. What were the primary objectives of the NASA Viking mission to Mars? The primary objectives of the NASA Viking mission to Mars were to obtain images and samples of the Martian surface and soil, to search for any possible signs of life there, to search the presence of living organisms in the soil near the landing sites. What do you know about that way? That way was an underground passage. Tillu's father went for work and returned from there along that passage. The people were curious to know what lay at the end of that forbidden route. Only selected few persons were permitted to go that way. Tillu's father was one of them. What was a metal door's function? How did it open? The metal door function was to bar the entry of the underground passage. Tillu slid the father's security cord into the slot. The door opened noiselessly. Why was Tillu escorted back home? Tillu had slid his father's security cord into the slot. It came out of another slot. The invisible mechanical devices detected and photographed Tillu. His picture was sent to the Central Bureau. The security persons caught him and escorted him back home. Long answer. How did Tillu's father manage the ugly situation when Tillu was caught impersonating? Tillu was caught using his father's security card. The security guards took Tillu home. His mother got enraged and started scolding him. Tillu's father came to his risk. He told Tillu's mother that Tillu should be briefed properly and sensibly. Then he would never repeat this grave offense. He warned Tillu that an ordinary person could not survive on the surface where he worked. The air was too thin and to breathe there. One would freeze to death due to quite low temperature. How did Tillu's father manage to survive on the surface of the planet? Tillu longed to know how his daddy managed to survive on the surface where he worked. His daddy told him that he went there well equipped in a special suit. He took a reservoir of oxygen with him, which enabled him to keep warm. His boots were also specially designed. It eased his walking on the surface. Above all, he had sought training to work and survive on the surface. That's all. Thank you, dear.